කාරක සභා වාර්තා පිළිගැන්වීම රජයේ මුදල් පින්බඳ කාරක සභාවේ වාර්තාව එම කාරක සභාවේ සභාපති ගරු එම්.ඒ. සුබන්ජන මහතා විසින් පිළිගැන්වීම.
Mr. Chairman, I present the report of the Committee on Public Finance on Economic Service Charge Amendment Bill, orders under the Special Commodity Levy Act, resolutions under the Customs Ordinance, order under the Ports and Airports Development Levy Act, and orders under the Excise Special Provisions Act, which were referred to the said committee. And might I, Mr. Speaker, ask you for a moment's indulgence to highlight a very serious issue with regard to 3 orders under the Excise Special Provisions Act. The committee in its report has recommended to Parliament not to approve those orders made under the Excise Special Provisions Act for the reason that a special relief seems to have been given to selected individuals and not to all who might fall into that category of persons who may have opened letters of credit in their names on or before 26/5/2016. If such relief is to be given for any justifiable reason, it must necessarily be extended to all persons who fall under that category and not to selected individuals. This is a bad precedent and should not be permitted. And the committee further decided to request the Honourable Minister of Finance to make known to Parliament and to the country the background of each of these individuals. Since on cursory glance, the committee was able to ascertain that there are relatives, father and son, and several medical professionals in that list. A particular category of persons who have opened letters of credit have seemed to have lost out on duty because the duty went up for motor vehicles, but only 26 people have been singled out and under a special exemption, under the orders under the excise special provisions have been granted exemption from that increase. Each person seems to have got a benefit as much as rupees 4 million when there could have been hundreds who have fallen into this category. How those 26 were chosen, on what basis, needs to be made known to the Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the cities in the world have this problem. All developed countries have had to deal with this issue. It's not a new issue. It is not an unresolvable issue. There are many precedents around the world and many experts. The problem is that there is also a lot of money in garbage. But if we cannot resolve this issue as a country together, then I'm afraid we will have no hope of any kind of development for ourselves. It's a sad event, and I join the Leader of the Opposition in extending our condolences to the families who have lost relatives, others who may have not yet found out what's happened to their relatives, and those who have lost property, and those who have had to be displaced as a result of this. I hope the government will act swiftly in meeting the needs of these people in a very generous manner and ensure that they are given the means to restart lives again with dignity. But the issue itself is something, I suppose, through these days' debate, must see some light. We must, through today's proceedings, agree on the way forward in dealing with this crisis. And I don't want to propose any solutions. I want to end with that tone, hoping that we will have constructive debate today. Thank you.